Today we will be looking at a prenatal yoga sequence to help with digestion. For this sequence, we will need a couple of cushions, pillows, or folded up blankets for support. Did you know that in the 1935 issue of Modern Motherhood, soon-to-be mothers were recommended to bathe, swim, golf, and dance, but no excessive walking, horseback riding, or tennis? Our ideas have evolved somewhat since then, and we are lucky today to have some simple yoga postures that can light up your digestive fire and help you to maintain strength and flexibility during your pregnancy. If at any time you feel pain or numbness or tingling, particularly when lying on your back, it's time to back off, or if this is not possible, just move on to the next posture. So come to a standing position with your feet pointing forward, with feet together or just toes together and heels slightly apart. As we start, I invite you to set an intention or choose a phrase to repeat to yourself, such as, I am calm and relaxed. Close your lips and we will breathe together through the nose throughout the practice, trapping the good vibes inside. Close your eyes, tune into your breath, and without trying to change it, notice how it is today. Take a long, slow breath, filling your belly, expand first, and finally noticing the air coming up to fill your chest. Then exhale from the chest first and finally emptying the belly. Take a few more breaths like that in your own time. Keeping your eyes closed, draw attention to the distribution of weight down through your feet. Lift and replace your heels. Lift up your toes off the floor and then place them back down as far away from each other as possible. You can move your feet around slightly as you once again search for the sweet spot where the weight is evenly distributed between your big toe and pinky sides of your feet and between your heels and toes. Keeping your feet there, play around with your center of gravity by moving your hips around to the left and right, backwards and forwards, and tilting the pelvis forward and backwards. Roll and twist the shoulders, and feel the increased weight when you move further from the center, and notice how there is a sweet spot where your weight seems to disappear. This is when you are in a well-aligned posture. While maintaining this posture, activate the muscles of your pelvic floor, feeling them pulling in and up. Try to maintain a level of activation here throughout the practice, as having tone within this area can improve the body's response to pregnancy-related strain and reduce the risk of incontinence. And this is the location of the sacral chakra, which is related to feelings of survival, safety, and trust. Open your eyes, and as you inhale, step your right foot back with your foot at 45 degrees and your hips facing towards the long side of the mat. Exhale, raise the arms so they are parallel to the ground with your shoulders back and down. Inhale and send your hips back while your torso reaches forward, and exhale your arm to your shin, foot, or grab your big toe. Keep your chest open and upper hand pointing directly up to the sky with your gaze either to your front foot or looking up to your hand. Breathe here, keeping both legs straight and feeling the stretch through the side of your body. Inhaling, bring your torso back to the center, and as you exhale, rotate your feet to the other side to take the position on your left. Inhale and move your body back to center with your arms parallel to the ground. And keeping your chest open, you exhale, rotate the feet back to the right. Bend your right knee and place your right forearm on your thigh with your palm up and fingers extended. Move your left arm over your head, keeping the shoulder back and down, and the chest open. Breathe here as you imagine a straight line connecting your right foot, which is sinking deeper into the ground, while your left arm extends further away from you. Deepen by increasing the bend in your front knee. Inhale your body to center and exhale as you rotate the feet and take the posture on the other side. On an inhalation, bring your body back to center and exhale your back foot to the top of the mat. Take the feet to the edge of the mat and your toes pointing slightly outward as you raise your hands to your heart. Exhale as you slowly lower down to a squat position, keeping the chest open and reaching through the crown of the head to keep the spine long. If your heels don't reach the ground, you can place a blanket under them, or if your hips just don't come down low, use a block or anything solid to support your buttocks. Press your arms against your thighs and breathe here. This is a wonderful posture to release tension through the hips, lower back, and ankles, and to preserve strength and range of motion in the legs. It will help you to ignite your digestive fire and keeps awareness of the pelvis and spine, which will help you with the challenge of balance and maintaining good posture as baby grows bigger and bigger. We will now do some squats, inhaling up to standing and exhaling down once more into Malasana. Inhale, come on up, and exhale your way down. Inhale, come on up once more, and exhaling your way down. For our final one, inhale, come on up, and exhale, coming down. Placing your hands and buttocks on the ground, we come to a lying position. Now we will be working on awareness of the muscles in the pelvic region. So we'd like to bend our knees, placing our feet on the ground. Your heels should be more or less at a distance where you can just touch them with the tips of your fingers. Contract the muscles of your pelvic floor and tilt your pelvis back to place your lower back on the ground. Lift the hips up, maintaining this backward tilt of the pelvis, and hold for 5 breaths. You can take your hands into a fist beneath your back to rotate the shoulders more open and feel an opening through the chest. On an exhalation, lower back down and release your back and abdominals. Repeat this twice more in your own time, holding for 5 breaths each time. Lowering down, we're going to stay in a lying position, keeping your tailbone, lower back, and shoulders on the floor and your feet directly above your knees. Bend at the hips and take the outside of your feet in your hands. This is called happy baby pose, and we know that a happy mum makes a happy baby. So as you maintain pressure with your hands into your feet, bringing your legs closer to the ground, laugh a little. Feel free to rock gently from side to side, keeping your shoulders, lower back, and sacrum all pegged to the floor. We have plenty of time to take ourselves seriously, and it can be so refreshing to laugh for no reason at all. Releasing your feet, roll over onto your front side, take your knees wide out to the edge of the mat, and bring your big toes to touch as you let your hips sink back on top of your ankles. Place your hands between your legs with your palms on top of each other, on top of your feet, and place one cheek down on the ground. Let gravity do its thing as you relax everything, your neck and shoulders. Feel the belly fully release and sink down towards the floor, and breathe steadily. This is a good time to return to your intention. Gently raise your head and switch your head to the other side, and relax here. Slowly release your head from the mat. Remove your arms and place a blanket under your hips and another cushion under your shoulders as you come to a supported lying position on your back. Bend your knees and bring your feet together as close as possible to your pelvis as is comfortable. Let your arms stretch out beside your body with your palms facing up. And once again, let gravity do its work as you release any tension in every part of your body, starting with your forehead, your chin, letting your tongue relax inside of your mouth, relaxing your jaw, and working your way down through each body part all the way down to your toes. We have been practicing now for 15 minutes. Feel free to stay here for as long as you like. When you are ready to get up, do it very slowly, releasing the legs, rolling to one side, and finally using your arms to help you to roll up to a seated position. Namaste.